Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We are just getting started.
Torino really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, I think Thiago's going to have a massive role to play in this game, Peter. Best deployed deeper in midfield. He likes to drop back into defence at times, force that defence wide and forward, creating overloads, while constantly looking to play balls into feet, those little half spaces.
And he does all of that in his unique style with a certain swagger.
Yeah, but he has another side to his game which I also really like, the athleticism that allows him to switch to a more box-to-box role when needed, especially when he's partnered with a more static defensive midfielder.
Ronaldinho. And it's Bellingham. Ronaldinho. Loose ball now. Oh, in he goes again! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Indonesia with the corner, there first. And that should get the job done. Surely now! But he's left disappointed.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
He's there to retrieve it. Still goalless. Yaya Toure, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Barcola did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. He's found a way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Barcola, Ibrahimovic, Thiago, now it's Cruyff. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Gabriel can get it clear.
A header!
He will be livid with himself. Pressing high and with purpose. Well, there's a probing ball. Thiago. Yaya Toure. Neymar. Now it's Thiago. Bellingham. Thiago. Bale. Bale will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's a good run down the left. And he can clear it away. And it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Bellingham. Thiago plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Pinches it off him. He's a sharp little ball here. Couldn't squeeze it through. Great vision. Now it's Ronaldinho. Mackay chasing after it. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. And he's only too happy to take that back. Belletti.
That was lovely, that.
Toure promptly onto that, and that is that.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Played out to the left flank. Cruyff picks it up out wide. Cleared away. Yaya Toure. Now that looks a decent ball. It's Thiago! Oh, he's had it taken off him. And again! It's there!
I think this is a very welcome time for a goal, Peter. There was a momentary drop-off into defence, and he was just too good a player to miss that. A special talent has given us all a very special memory.
Oh, delicious! Such devilish curl!
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Indonesia trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest.
Roy Mackay, number 3, Pepe, coming onto the field, number 15, Ruud Gullit, number 21, Paolo Maldini.
So we're off again.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Yaya Toure. Gerrard does well to get it back. Gerrard has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. That is a great pick out. And this is Bale. Great chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Rijkaard with the clearance. Chiellini spots it and intercepts. And it's Bellingham. Looking to play him in. He slings it in. Shoots! And he has his goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they want another.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Bakula! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Gullit might just make this. Neymar. Now it's Bale. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. And he whips it in. Oh, that was vital.
Mission 1 has been accomplished, so why not continue with the same approach?
Maldini. Who saw this coming? Indonesia have dragged it back at the last. That has been cut short. Now it's Cruyff. Gullit. And Gullit! Now that wasn't a bad hit by any means.
Well, at least his thinking was very good, Peter. Probably thought he hit the target, judging by his reaction.
Bradley Barcola. Coming on to replace him is number 10, Neymar.
Belletti. And they can counter here. Passes short and sharp. Bellingham. Oh, now can they counter? Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Ibrahimovic! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there.
Number 22, Jude Bellingham. Number 18, Ronaldinho. Number 14, Steven Gerrard. Coming on the field, number 7, Dani Olmo. Number 11, Lamine Yamal. Number 5, David Beckham.
It's their second corner of the game. Safe to say, he's capable of better than that. And now they can spring out of defence. Yamal is the guilty party there. Not the most accurate pass. Indonesia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Neymar is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. Oh, he's on his own. It's Ibrahimovic! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And he plays one through. And the shot! And no! He had to, and yet he could not.
Yaya Toure fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Lovely feet.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Deftly away. And that has left him in a heap. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Oh, that's nice. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. And a header! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Torino! And again they hit the front. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He such as the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, Peter, the manager's all smiles, but he's got a big decision to make here. He needs to see this one out.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Torino can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Always goal side. Big chance! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to pull level.
Coming on the field is number 12, Yurian Timber.
Terrific save by Abbiati.
Have been indicated.
And it's hoisted clear. Engages and forces him off the ball. And no, that was never going to make it. Delivers the ball.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
Rijkaard gets it away. Quality ball. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Well, that has not gone well. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Indonesia were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways. Things are bubbling up quite nicely here. A healthy whiff of expectation laced with the odd infusion of nerves. Everyone knows what's at stake here. The chance to play on a grander stage. It is time now to focus. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, it could well turn out to be Tomiyasu, Peter, because I like the way he can switch between positions. We know he can play centre-back.
And Hullet! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
FC Tokyo with the corner, there first. Ball is over the line. Now it's Platini. That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Hullet. Ronaldinho. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Mbappe. Tomiyasu makes the interception. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
And here's Del Piero. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Wonderful from Del Piero! A finish of true class! Well, that was wonderful in every regard. Vision, concept and considerable accuracy.
Look, there's an awful lot that can go wrong from that range. How good was that?
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And that is masterful defending.
Oh, that's excellent. Such a clean tackle.
Pirlo, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Ronaldinho.
Indonesia really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barcola. Looking for options for movement. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough. And
Shapes to shoot! That was superb goalkeeping.
well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. He's rising! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And he can thump it away. Platini, towering header! No, not the best of headers. Chiellini. Barcola is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. He's a sharp little ball here. Ronaldinho has it out wide and in space. Ronaldinho has another go! It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Adriano might well be in for a mouthful from his boss if his teammates don't get there first.
And it's Pirlo. Tries a measured ball. Lovely, now then. And the shot! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Ronaldinho. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Pull it. Incoming delivery. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Dani Olmo tries to play it through. Oh, that's a key interception. Pirlo is the team's great visionary. Now it's Barcola. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Can he get it through? Barcola picks it up out wide. Now it's crossed into the middle. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Now the ball's gone astray. And it's Ronaldinho. And he's chosen to go back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Caught offside that time. Platini. Thuram is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. This is a promising build-up. Now it's Del Piero. Barcola aims beyond the defence. He's onside. Oh, he's burst through. Chance, surely! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And he nearly went all the way.
Oh, what a chance. And after doing all the hard work as well, he'll be kicking himself here.
Driving on and making good progress. And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. But it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. So it's back to business. Desai spots it and intercepts. Mbappe. Pirlo.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Platini.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Ronaldinho. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Tomiyasu, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Messi.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Showing great feet there. Oh, well played, well played. Maldini clears.
インドネシア選手の交代をした始まり背番号7ダニ・オルモン
That could spell trouble. Chance for a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Impressive jump. Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Indonesia making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Indonesia do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Indonesia are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, great leap! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Del Piero is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Belletti looking to play him in, and he's picked it up out wide. He's picked his way through. Chance to deliver. And he's taking no chances there. Bullet. Del Piero looking understandably energised after his goal. And he was quick to react. FC Tokyo have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball.
He's going for goal! And that's another fine save. Maldini kept his eye on it, and he's there. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. The ball is loose, and the chase is on. Great vision. Mbappe!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Messi receives it in a wide position. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, perfectly measured that. Platini. And the pass is intercepted.
Adriano really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Pirlo. And he cuts out the supply. Bellingham. That is ended up in no man's land. That's a throw. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
pinches it off him. Now it's Mbappe. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
That pass has been well intercepted. Passing nice and neat. Adriano, and he shoots! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. And it's a poor one. Well, what a waste that one is. Gerrard. Oh, good-looking ball. Now he's got space here. Takes a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Xavi. Messi. Xavi. That ball looks a good one. Rummenigge gets flagged offside. Xavi. Nothing in it still. We move to extra time, so we are still gridlocked.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So no winner at full time. We will be going the distance.
FC 東京選手の交代を知らせします。背番号2マルセル・デパイユ
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Rummenigge. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
選手の交代を知らせします。背番号2ベレッチ変わりまして背番号12
And no, just off target. Now it's Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
The shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
FC Tokyo can try it again now. The corner count is rising. That's 6. No, he's managed to misplace that. Quick ball upfield, it's just beyond his reach. Can he get on the end of this? And they can counter here. Nicely spread. Yamal. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well,
He's had a shot! Oh, no, that could be a costly miss. few ironic cheers tell the story. Now it's Ibrahimovic, and he's being shifted off it.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Messi running with intent. Donatoni, now it's Ibrahimovic. He is through here. Timber's cross. Goes for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. So that was it, the first period of extra time. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And we're off for the final time. This really has been thrilling. Both sides going at it, and now for the final act. Vieira really struggling to influence the game. Shot a goal! Vieira. Xavi. Thuram cuts it out. Xavi. Donatoni, who played through for the wide man. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
It's Ibrahimovic! And that's a real chance missed. Corner number 2 then. Oh, good climb! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Ibrahimovic is offering a wry smile there.
Indonesia have their third corner. Header comes in! Adriano never out of the action for very long. Ibrahimovic, great chance! Incredible! Just incredible! Oh, that has got to be it! This has to be it!
ただいまのゴールは117分。
Oh, a goal of real quality. He made it look ridiculously easy.
That's brilliant control, Peter, from an awkward height too. You know, it's great improvisation here.
Indonesia found the way, forcibly. Now they must hold out.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages? A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
FC Tokyo really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And here's Donatoni. Great ball. Ibrahimovic! Oh, good finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising.
インドネシア。
Well, I
ただいまのゴール。
And that's that. They needed to win, and they have won. It is a triumph. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Indonesia really deserve a lot of credit for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a huge game being played. There were so many factors that would have got the doubters going, but I guess
Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So things are underway.
Chile really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's looking wide. Now that looks a decent ball. Elects to cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Probing pass. He's on it. Can he get a... Can he finish?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Mbappe. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's tidy. He's got away. Decent chance! It's in! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Number 7.
Indonesia make the perfect start. They are already ahead. He slings it in. No, that's been dealt with. Knocks it out wide. That has ended up in no man's land. Gerrard. Ibrahimovic. Sweet feet. No outsmarting him this time. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mbappe, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Played out wide. Tries to play it through. He's having a shot! And it's come back out to him. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Ibrahimovic really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Neymar. Maripan attempts a clearance. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Chiellini, who played through for the wide man. And here's Ibrahimovic. A lot of space ahead of him. Turns back here, probably the best option. Looking to play him in. Drills one in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Dani Olmo. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And the counter is on. Dink through. Ibrahimovic! No, that wasn't kidding anyone.
Well, you can't fault him for his confidence, nor his willingness to have a go at that. Indonesia can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Tries to pass it through. takes a shot! Well taken goal. They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this one always did feel hard to predict, and that's exactly how it looks like turning out.
Maldini. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. So, what can they make of this?
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Ibrahimovic might just make this. Oh, that's a key interception. And that brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So, nothing in it, Jim. What do you think?
Well, it sets up a very entertaining second half, Peter. Who's going to make the first move, trying to win this, and how they might find a way to sustain good pressure.
Well, they've gone toe-to-toe for those 45 minutes, and at half-time the score is 1-1. Chile kick off the second half.
Indonesia have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Dani Olmo, not the most accurate pass. Maripan clears. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Neymar. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. So much time and space here. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Out towards the flank. Cleared without hesitation. Gerrard being watched hawkishly here.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Maldini. Almost an hour gone. Knocks it out wide. Hangs in a cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Neymar is, of course, well known for his dancing feet. Driving forward, and he's managed to get free. He's found some space. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Gerrard. And it's Belletti. Belletti is wide and looking to get onto this. Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Number 8.
Tunisia perhaps contemplating their next change here. Maripan. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, now he can run away with it. Shapes to shoot! And yes, it's there! Into the lead once more.
Goal scorer for Indonesia.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So we have movement on both benches. Indonesia have their lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Indonesia have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Ronaldinho.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Now it's Donatoni. Chance, surely!
Indonesia clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And he shoots! And that could come back to haunt them.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Number 9, Kylian Mbappe. Coming on the field is number 11, Wayne Rooney.
And here's Rooney. Danny Olmo. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. He's a sharp little ball. Goes for a shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Danny Olmo. Shot a goal! And that's a good finish. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And that is as far as it goes. Indonesia can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally. All round the better side, it turned into a very, very smooth ride. Ibrahimovic picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here, it really is.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're very much on the way now.
Well, look, it's going to be a very hard job to make sure that the lone man up front doesn't get isolated.
Well, that is the obvious worry, isn't it?
Yeah, usually managers play a compact midfield when trying not to give away space. but it gives you little scope when trying to create and exploit space yourself.
So emphasis very much on defence.
Absolutely.
He's had it taken off him.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X-factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, you know, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was relevant. Chance! That is decidedly lacking.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
That has not gone well. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Irankunda. Indonesia yet to have an attempt on goal. Belletti. And it's Gerrard. Plays the return pass. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Australia are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. Looking for the run. Takes a shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's really put himself on the line here. Chiellini can get it clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Maldini. Neymar is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Maldini. Now it's Neymar. Dani Olmo. And here's Mbappe.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Irankunda. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. That has ended up in no man's land.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And they're quick to get it back. Belletti is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Neymar. He is just caressing the ball. Quick look, then plays it in. And it's hoisted clear. And the whistle goes for half-time.
And now a
So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How would you review the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we are back underway.
Indonesia really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Can he get it through? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And it's made its way to him. That's very... Dani Olmo! Delicious from Dani Olmo! He's got himself an absolute peach. And we have liftoff.
52 minutes in. Number 7.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Irankunda. And that's gone behind for a goal kick.
Indonesia are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour. This is the time you need that pace.
Indonesia are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. 1-0 the score. Chips it through. He's rising! Caught offside that time. Dani Olmo going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That's been cut out, well played. Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Back towards the middle. That's an imaginative pass. Cleared away.
Substitution for Australia, number 9. Coming on to replace him is number 26.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Now there's the clearance. And he's managed to get rid. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner.
Australia, number 17.
So a bit of a revolving door here.
Number 13.
Lots and lots of changes.
Coming on the
They've
wing.
played it short.
Number 7. Number 22.
Played into the box. And he gets rid in a hurry. Now, can they get him away? Oh, that's neat. Can he get on the end of this? And he's there to belt it away. 1-0 as we head towards the end. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Australia really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Belletti. Indonesia clearly now in lead preservation mode. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Strokes it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And they've got rid. So we have movement on both benches.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Dani Olmo does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Lofted it. Towering header.
There will be
It's hit the upright. And it's in. And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now.
Scorer for Indonesia, Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
Ibrahimovic at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Indonesia have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
And the number on the board is 3. Space for him to turn and look. Lecky. And that will be it. Indonesia can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Familiar feeling this for you, Jim?
Well, what a game this is, Peter. The pressure on both sets of players is tremendous, and they're both expected to win.
And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
This is a hot one.
So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So bring it on.
Well, it's certainly going to be huge, Peter. The demands, both physical and mental, on these players out there will be massive, and there's going to be a big responsibility on both captains to keep the players in check. We need talkers to ensure that everyone plays the game, and not this occasion.
And the finish! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Looking for options for movement. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And here's Grealish. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Alisson. He's an excellent shot stopper, Peter, first and foremost, but he's just as good at creating chances as he is snuffing them out. He can spread the ball out quickly to both wings, whether it be with an accurate long pass or a quick throw, and that places him in the top order of the world's keepers.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Ignori is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking.
And he shoots! It's fallen loose again! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Lewis makes a move down the right. He won't be happy with that one. Can he get it through? McAllister. Out of play for a goal kick. Natchez Nunes. Out towards the flank. McAllister. Cuts it back.
Well played and well cleared.
Chiesa has the space to scheme.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Liverpool clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Chiesa clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
He's got away. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, sweet feet. Oh, that's a foul. Which side of the line is that? And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So perhaps now the breakthrough. Well, would you believe that?
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Still goalless at the moment. Vardiol. Oh, that's fabulous. Now, this could be a chance. McAllister. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Semenyo carries the ball down the right. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Ruben Dias.
That's good play from him.
Rodri. Oh, that's delightful. Now it's Grealish. And he's got away from him. No foul, says the referee. Grealish with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That's gone for a throw-in. Gomez. Semenyo. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. McAllister. And it's Endo. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Semenyo. Very nicely done.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Oh, well played, lovely. Oh, the ball's gone astray. That's a decent clearance. And it's half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancel each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition, something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
He's having a hit! And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
He's a sharp little ball here. Chiesa. Oh, good take in a good area. Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling. Played in.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
And that is not finding anyone. Threads one in. Now it's Gonzalo Villa. He's in plenty of space here. And the shot! Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Peter. It's his pace that's his main attribute, especially over those first few yards, where he just seems to glide away from defenders, gets himself into great positions, and likes to hit it hard and nice and early. That's a horrible combination for any defence that's trying to deal with him, I can tell you that.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. No, he's not going to get any further than that. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Valera. This is a promising build-up. Played out wide. That is lovely. Ball swung in. How Kubasi can get it clear. And they're back on the ball again. That's a good ball out wide. Dani Olmo absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Barcelona still without a single shot on target. De Jong. And it's Olmo. Now it's Lopez. He's on it. Can he get away? Dani Olmo tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona! So smooth. A signature finish.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Tries to pass it through. Bojan Krkić proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part of a forward's duties.
Oh, good spread. It's a promising position. Crosses it in. And he's there to get it away. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And this is Bojan. Bojan Krkić showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He is just caressing the ball. And that's too far for anyone. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Turns back here, probably the best option. Valera making good progress. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Olmo. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Can he get it through? And he was quick to react. Sangare. This is Gonzalo Villa. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Dani Olmo. Oh, that's a key interception. Gonzalo Villa. Sangare. Gonzalo Villa. Out towards the flank. Now, can they get him away? And he's picked it up out wide. Incoming delivery. Getting up there! Oh, that is a fair try. And it's half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Barcelona up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football. Plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's...
Fermin! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Cleared away. Elche have the chance to go the other way. Valera. Nice bit of trickery. And he's managed to get free. Good ball, good shot, surely! That's a fair try, but just off target.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
That has not gone well. Gonzalo Villa. Played out to the left flank. They get a throw in. De Jong. And it's Lopez. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Looking to play him in. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Fermin. Now it's Aubameyang. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Gonzalo Villa. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's picked his way through. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab him.
And Aubameyang! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
El dorsal 27.
Yamal with the short one. Has a shot! And he hits the net! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Now it's Aubameyang. Tries to play it through. He's got plenty of space out wide here. It's a good-looking delivery. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Half an hour gone in the second half. It's anyone's ball now. Oh, and again! And yes, it's there! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Oh, nice touch.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Space for him to turn and look. Header! And that's a good finish. Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Well, what about it? Barcelona certainly weren't expecting this. Hops for safety. It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Spread neatly. Valera. He's in a great... Can he finish? Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
They've played it short.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And he's had it nicked away. 4 extra minutes added on. Aimed beyond the defence.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Ferran Torres. This is De Jong. Fermin. Gets a good foot in there. Gonzalo Villar. Garcia claims comfortably. And that is the last of the action. Barcelona go out. The win they so craved has eluded. Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers. So will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things already rolling.
Elche genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation, unpredictability. You know, that's always key to success.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Araujo with the clearance. They get a throw in. Played out wide. Back towards the middle. Over to the right flank. Place it in low. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. And he's there to clear it. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this fella, Alejandro Balde, is a defender who's been coached in the ways of the beautiful game. He's very good as a defender, but he has an inner desire to get up the pitch as much as he can. And he's rarely very wasteful, Peter, so his decision-making has to be impressive. And from what I've seen, it is.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Fermin. Bojan. Neither side especially adventurous early on. Bojan Krkic gets into a good position. And that has been cleared. Cleared away. Elche have the chance to go the other way. Valera.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Oh, nice one too, very nice. He's in a great position here. A chorus of approval here, it's really good play. They've played it short. He has found a way through. And now they can spring out of defence. Elche are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
And it's made its way to him. Garcia trying to keep this in. And he gets rid in a hurry. In towards the back stick. And the keeper beats it away. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Spread to the right. Space for him to turn and look. Nice control. Incoming delivery. And he's taking no chances there. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Cross to the back post. Buyan. Araujo. De Jong. And it's Lopez. Gonzalo Villar. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Balde cuts it out. Dani Olmo conjures time and space where few can. De Jong simply refused to be outdone there. And anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Just eases him off the ball. He's under a lot of pressure there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He's found a way through. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Valera. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pedri. De Jong. And it's Lopez.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Sangare. That's it, 45 minutes up. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How would you review the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we are back underway.
Barcelona really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Gonzalo Villar. And he's managed to get free. Now can he find a finish? And it's been hooked away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
He's found space here. Lovely bit of skill. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Now there's a fine ball. Great chance! Aubameyang. Good running, strong and purposeful. Very nicely done. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Chance for a shot! And no no mistake. And the game has liftoff. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Elche have taken the lead.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
Good play on the left-hand side here. Pedri. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
He is starved of space and time. Pinches it off him. The referee's awarded a free kick.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 27, Bojan Krikic. El dorsal 7, serán sustituidos.
Now it's Gonzalo Villa.
El dorsal 9, el dorsal 11.
Flings it across. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. A probing pass. Now this... Can he finish? And that's a tiny finish. And this is getting better and better.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Elche are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Nicely weighted ball. Can he get onto this? He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, that's neat. That's very neat. It's a promising position, aimed at the far side. And that's the keeper's ball. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Aubameyang. Well, that looks a decent ball. Araujo proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That is a great pick out.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Valera.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 3 será sustituido por el dorsal 24.
Barcelona are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. And the through ball. Oh, that was vital. Defending of the desperate variety. This looks promising.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's a searching pass. Aubameyang. And the finish! Deftly away. Garcia.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Well, that pass isn't the best. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And we're done. So that is it, the end of the road. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, what can I say, Peter? It seemed like the enormity of the task got the better of the players. And then
Hello and welcome to everybody. It's an absolute thrill to welcome you to this day one clash, and no day, of course, engenders hope or optimism more than this one. Optimism which could dissipate at a rate most alarming or last all the way to the latter stages. We shall see. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We're up and running then.
Elche really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
He won't be happy with that one. Valera aims beyond the defence. Gonzalo Villar, spread to the right, spread neatly, and the keeper gets his hands on it. Pedri, now it's Aubameyang, played back, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Valera. This is Gonzalo Villar. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Oh, that's fabulous. Good pressure, determined, intense. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. Lopez. Oh, super. Dani Olmo!
Elche genuinely seem like a side that's confident with the quality they have out wide. They certainly like their little intricate combinations and link-ups.
Well, that's the impression I'm getting.
Yeah, I think you'll want to make sure you give the opposition a different look with each attack, variation, unpredictability. You know, that's always key to success.
And it's Lopez. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Sangare. It's gone out for a throw-in. Almost half an hour in now. Araujo. Kubasi. De Jong. And Kubasi.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Gonzalo Villar. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. He's in plenty of space here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
They've played it short. Well, that looks a decent ball. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Now it's Aubameyang. Fermin will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Gonzalo Villar played out towards the right wing. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. It's a promising position. Keeper's dealt with that. Played an impressive jump. And he's gone looking for safety.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Aubameyang. And he's there to belt it away. Elche keep calm in the face of danger. And he gets rid in a hurry. And the referee says that is that for the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. So straight into the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Dani Olmo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Gonzalo Villar into the channel. Valera providing an outlet on that flank. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Flashes it across. Valera. Back towards the middle. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Valera. Threads one in. Valera is in a really good position out wide. Aubameyang. Aubameyang, never out of the action for very long. Good running, strong and purposeful.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that's an excellent interception. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Dani Olmo. He's picked his way through. Oh, he's played it in low.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Araujo. Now it's Pedri. Boyan. So much time and space here. It's a sweeping cross. And it's Lopez. Tries one from range. Crossbar comes to the rescue. In he goes again. It's in. It had to come. It just had to come. He had to have his say.
Marcó en el minuto 74.
Aubameyang at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
El dorsal 27.
Barcelona choosing to make the first change.
Well, there is that saying, Peter, that if it isn't broke, don't try and fix it. But I suppose you don't want to risk anything in a game like this.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up call for the hosts. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Ferran Torres. It's Pedri. Now, what about a counter-attack? Great vision. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. 1-0 as we head towards the end. Ferran Torres into the last 5 minutes. Now it's Aubameyang. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, good effort! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Yamal, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Tries to play it through, and it's Balde. Nice control. Balde, and he's managed to get free. Has a look up and delivers. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved.
Caros espectadores, bem-vindos a este jogo.
So bring it on. Height, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle. Alverca have opted for a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is
Mbappe! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. That is good alertness. It's played through for him. Silvestre did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. Ronaldinho plays it in. Messi. And it's Dembele. And back to the keeper they go. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Baresi. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Mbappe. Rodri. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Indonesia, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Nicely spread. Schneider. Can he get it through? Baresi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ronaldinho. And it's Olmo. Rodri kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and he's had a shot! Oh, the ball's run. Oh, what has happened here? Takes aim and crosses. Cleared without hesitation. Dembele. He's a sharp little ball here. That is ended up in no man's land. Half an hour played now. Now it's Ronaldinho, and he's managed to get free. Oh, such a clever touch. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
It's come to nothing. Desai. Rodri. Dani Olmo. And this is Ibrahimovic. Baresi is very much of the non-shell pass school of defending. Now it's Dembele. Just eases him off the ball. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Head over towards the opposite flank.
That's a great ball cross-field.
Just past the 40th minute mark. Can he get on the end of this? And it's lofted through here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. He is through here. And that's been drilled in. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Not too much so far to lift anybody off their seat.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. That gets us going once more. Both sides defensively robust up to now. And that is a little undercooked. Barcola. Gerrard. Thiago. Oh, easy pickings there. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Schneider. Oh, it's Dembele. He's in a great position here. Barcola engages and forces him off the ball. He's got away. And the finish! And that's a tiny finish. Just as they wanted it. Just when they wanted it. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Alverca have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Pass somewhat off target. Ronaldinho being watched hawkishly here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Casillas claims comfortably. Couldn't squeeze it through. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Dani Olmo. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Ibrahimovic. And he's got the beating of his man. It's Ronaldinho! They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's whipped it across. Opts to play it back.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And it's Dembele. He's had it taken off him.
Dembele really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Now, can they get him away? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Not the most accurate pass. That's a little off target. Well, that looks a decent ball. That has not gone well. And here's Gerrard. Driving through the middle. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Takes a shot! It's a goal! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key...
He's having a shot!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Número 10, Neymar. Número 11,
Silver.
número 5, Beckham.
And it's Rodri. Messi. Well, played right into his path. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Dembele. That's an excellent interception. Yamal, the man with the tools to make a difference here. And it's Snyder. Oh, super find. And the shot! It's a good run, that. Great timing.
Okay, it didn't quite come off on this occasion, but you get the feeling as a team they might want to just stick with this approach.
Messi. And it's Olmo.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He has found the way through. Incoming delivery. Desai gets it away.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
So just one extra minute for stoppages. And the shot's on here. Yamal goes for a shot! Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Well, that's really well played.
And that's it. Indonesia have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition and he'll adapt his game to whatever role is requested of him. I think he's going to have a huge impact on this team.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, he's played it in low. Neuer claims it without any fuss. Baresi gets across to intercept that. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. And the counter is on. Now it's Barcola. Nicely shaped ball. Dink through. Neuer gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And it's De Bruyne. De Bruyne, rapid and full of intent. It's a throw-in. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Messi powering forward here. He's found some space. Goes for a shot! In he goes again. That is decidedly lacking.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Gerrard. Indonesia still without a single shot on target. It's a searching pass. Barcola providing an outlet on that flank. Tries a shot! De Bruyne.
Barcelona always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off. He's going for goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Belletti. And it's Rijkaard. Looking for the run. Oh, that's fabulous. Ronaldinho. He's rising! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Indonesia are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
De Bruyne, never out of the action for very long. And he welcomes it in. Cristiano Ronaldo! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
And it's a poor one. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. He has found the way through. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, lovely bit of skill. He's had a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And here's Barcola. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Messi. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly did...
Oh, he's been caught napping! It's Relu. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And back to the keeper they go. Space for him to turn and look. That'll be a corner. Barcola! That was superb goalkeeping.
Barcola clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That's a little off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And he shoots! And that is doing no harm at all.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
No, again, there's no way through. And that's been intercepted. Messi. De Bruyne. He's found the way through. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that is the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Indonesia unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. And so the action is resumed.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And it's De Bruyne. Van Bommel. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bellingham. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pull it. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That is good alertness. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him. Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Del Piero in acres of space out wide. He's having a hit!
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
It's their second corner of the game.
Será sustituido por el dorsal 10.
That has been knocked clear. That's a good ball. Chance, surely! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Van Bommel really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores.
Corner number 3 coming up.
Ronaldinho será reemplazado por el dorsal 11.
Yamal tries to clear. Indonesia have the chance to go the other way. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Indonesia have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Indonesia really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And this is Messi. Bullet can be a real threat inside the box. Now it's Ibrahimovic. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
He slings. Impressive jump! And that's in! Do not write them off! Back they come!
Goal!
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
El dorsal 14. Gerard. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 5. Beckham.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is
He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! That was a given. It always was.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And it's Messi. And that could set him on his way.
There they go, hunting again. Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And here's Shevchenko. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Davids. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Well, this could be it. Past something close to a minor miracle.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Shevchenko deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And this is Ronaldo. Bellingham opts to play it back.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Can he get it through? And that's played in low. Shot a goal! And there's a goal! And right near the end, we have parity. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
That has not gone well. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Donatoni. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar. Well, nicely intercepted. So that's it. It is all over. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated.